Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they will finally get it, but not until he's all the way. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go, 60 yards, 52's the mark. I'm coming, baby.
They'll run here with Bo. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Griffin flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, 1st down, Niners.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll run it here. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Peyton, he's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On second down, this is Jackson. He's got a first down and more past the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. To throw is RG3. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, it's Griffin, escaping the pressure right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They run on first down with Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He puts it on the ground.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On first down, it's Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Griffin nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Griffin to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
That one goes for 30 yards. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
It's my boy.
From 8 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside. And he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
50, my 50, my 50. Everyone pretty quiet.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. This is caught. Gronkowski. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third down, Peyton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. That's great. Mike 10. Defense, give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hustle. Time out.
Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Well, now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Griffin. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Griffin. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
26 Mike. Watch the curl. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll indeed go for him with Griffin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Walter Payton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Stenerud now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Keith Bullock picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Able to find Waller. That's complete. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Jackson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
43's the mic. In your face. Kill. Turn on. Kill. Turn up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 15.
First down, 49ers.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Me and you won't get. I'll get. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All you get is running.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
I know you ain't got it. Bang, 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 bang.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse.